No, you're fine. I kill you. I got a sword that says bruh on it.
No.
It was a stream redeem. It's an iron sword, our original iron sword, and it says bruh.
Hello and welcome to the Truly Bedrock Rundown, where we cover the many derps of the Truly Bedrock SMP. I'm Savi, and I'll be filling in for Spawner today. As always, all the links to the Truly Bedrock members will be in the description below. Now without further ado, let's dive into the chaos. We start our week off with Slack, who builds a zombie spawner drowned farm.
Come on, who wants to be a good drowned and fall down and die?
He shows off his loot from the drowned and reviews the modifications he made, but he doesn't like how he isn't getting any armor.
I kind of want the armor. Now the armor just kind of floats up to the top level there.
And he doesn't forget an off switch to the drowned farm, looking at you, Mr. B. Slack shows off the farm to Foxy in his next episode, where they make friends with some XP orbs.
Yeah. I've got a friend and you've got a friend.
Admire the details of Slack's healing, and start the forge shop together.
Well, Slack, it has been a very, very long day, but...
Yes, it has.
I believe phase 1 of our shop is complete.
Yes, the fiery forge. Fiery forge.
In his final episode for the week, Slack gets never ready, rocking gold pants and fire resistance armor. After meeting up with Foxy, they waste no time putting Paul the Piglin to work on an automatic bartering farm, then head off to explore. They meet Beast the Strider, and in a total bruh moment, Slack gets out his bruh sword to scare Foxy.
I got a sword that says bruh on it.
No.
It was a stream redeem. It's an iron sword, our original iron sword. Bruh.
Foxy starts his week with BJ. They build a shop called Truly Depot where they sell scaffolding. He accepts a $1 payment from Jessie for a beacon, putting him half a stack ahead in his competition with Slack.
But I'm now ahead of Mr. Slack Lizard, who I believe from my conversation with him earlier is at 3 stacks.
Then Foxy agrees to supervise Mr. Beardstone using TNT.
Now, if the small print doesn't suggest or stipulate who should be said supervision giver, then I'm all in.
I was just told to use it with supervision, so...
Yeah, well, I'll happily watch and even take part.
He ends up killing Mr. B's villager while trying to coax it out of a boat.
Bruh.
In his next episode, Foxy is displeased that Slack built 2 farms without him.
I'm amazed you've had time to do any of this digging between building farms without me, Mr. Lizard.
Here we go. Next you're going to complain about that up there.
What's this?
Bert builds the fiery forge shop with him anyway, with their first order of business being to sell stone. Back in Chunktown, Foxy shows off the latest addition to his build, the castle on a cloud.
We did another section to our one chunk build. We now have a castle on a cloud.
He also finds gifts from Slack's stream.
Now they've chosen to give me 2 bad presents and 1 good present. So the bad present is a stone cutter, a name tag, it says bruh. And in this one, another mending bow. Look at that amazing bow, fantastic.
And adds more fuel to the mending versus infinity debate, when he admits he is starting to lean more towards infinity.
Finally being won over to the infinity cause, so yeah, if you've got any infinity bows kicking about, my friend, I will happily take them.
Foxy ends this week with a bit of server admin magic, getting everything ready for the 1.16 Nether update. He details all the steps and makes many backups. If you're into server admin things, this is a great video for you to watch. The update is out and Groover is keen to check out the new Nether. Slack helps him with some minor preparations.
27 levels needed, I have 23. Oh my lord!
Here, hand it to me.
Okay.
Hand it to me.
Here you go. Thank you so much.
Then the 2 head off to fight some withers. They battle it out and are victorious, each taking home some Nether stars.
Come on, Groover. You got this. Come on. Come on, there you go. Nice.
Quick thing of milk.
Get away from it. Get away.
Hey. And I'm out. Oh boy.
Cheers, sir. Cheers.
In his next episode, he builds a villager breeder that gives the babies a ride of their life before they grow up and join the trading call.
It makes my head hurt. Eventually they grow up. When they grow up, they are tall enough to get into this, which means that they'll then get pushed along in this direction.
I don't think this guy will last long.
No! Nitwit, why did you do this? Why?
A fair time later, Groover has some nice trades unlocked.
There we go, efficiency 5 for 18. Extremely happy with that. That's awesome. I've already bought about 3 books.
Mr. B's back at his chunk base to do some enchanting and finds that someone has moved in.
Just on stuff. He's gone and moved in. So it says here, hi Beardstone, someone booby trapped my base. Gonna live with you for a bit, you won't even know I'm here. I mean, my bedroom is now basically a collection of Tiz Tom's chests and stuff, but yep, certainly won't know, Tiz, certainly won't know, but that is absolutely hilarious.
That's not going to be any trouble though, because Mr. B's working on his new base. Or he will be once he finds it.
It's a little bit embarrassing. Turns out I don't actually know where my base is. And now I'm lost and I've run out of rockets.
Mr. B takes his first trip through a new 1.16 Nether, and is quick to get a full set of shiny new netherite gear.
We have full netherite gear. We do have a chest plate as well, which I've actually just put in my ender chest.
Mr. B had planned to build an underground storage area, but changed his mind and instead built a lovely factory outside his town walls.
What I've done is essentially taken the pallets from my one chunk house and just made it bigger.
In his next episode, Tiz moves out of Mr. B's after finding a suspicious book.
You made me paranoid?
No. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you doing? Why are you throwing chests out the window?
I'm moving out. I found something. I'm coming down.
What do you mean you found something? I mean,
the end of your bed. I found this book here. What is that?
Master plan. Well, it sounds like someone's master plan, doesn't it? Let's have a look.
It's your master plan.
To-do list.
Found it at the end of your bed.
Bet on Tiz's week of death. Make Tiz paranoid. No. This isn't mine.
It was at the end of your bed.
We're not sure whether that will help or hurt his master plan. He ends the week by constructing a quick smelting building, decorating parts of his nether and putting together a bartering machine using piglins. Master plan or not, Tiz swims in lava again, doesn't die again, and is still the only TB member with 0 deaths. He completes this multi-item sorter based on Tangotech's design.
The Tangotech multi-item sorter's totally done.
He later discovers proof of Mr. B's plan to kill him, and wastes no time throwing his belongings from the window and moving out.
I'm moving out. I don't feel safe in there.
Back at his nether base, Tiz shows off the decorated rooms.
We're not finished with him. I took his elytra. He's gonna have to come and get out. He's gonna have to talk to us at some point.
We now jump over to the last of our 3 foxes on the server. Rogue goes over some of the changes to the water elevator in this double zombie spawner drowned farm. All signs were removed and he placed the wall instead, and also added a storage system.
And that has been working out so much better.
He also shows off the finished interior of the ground level of his research center, which includes a waterfall.
There we go, I placed in a waterfall, and that definitely adds some more color here.
And ends his chill week by naming his research center Foxtec. Blue Jay and Prowl are also having a nice chill week, at least before Blue ends up in lava again.
I'm in lava.
They work together to do Blue Jay's perimeter outline for his and Prowl's base, but Zoglin's despawning and dying keep ruining the farm plans.
And after we went back into the nether to get more, he's killing me. He despawned too. Name tags? Peppa Pig.
Blue Jay calls Prowl a genius because of his villager discount machine.
Dude, look at those discounts, bro. Look at those discounts.
1 emerald for sharpness 4.
Everybody's
Emerald
one
for
emerald.
mending. Oh my gosh, Prowl, you're a genius.
In an attempt to prevent himself from needing to rescue Blue Jay and his items again, Prowl gives Blue a potion of fire resistance.
You're gonna need these. Yep, he's definitely gonna need those.
Blue Jay dies 5 seconds later.
Blue Jay managed to die. Okay, shoo. He managed to die again. So we're gonna have to save his stuff again. Oh gosh, these guys are. Woo. No. We saved his butt again, guys. We got it.
After testing their evil iron golem killing machine, Prowl and Blue Jay dropped even more hints about their base plans, this time about the theme of their build.
This is going to be a little bit of a little.
Pull yourself together.
This is going to be a little bit of a take on kind of a restoration project of an ancient, like, Colosseum arena.
Then after overcoming a passive-aggressive insult by Blue Jay, Prowl finishes his own golem farm.
Well, we've got a nice little drop platform here.
And ends off his week by checking the traits of the forever imprisoned villagers.
Unbreaking 3 and mending on the same villager. So that is not half bad. Not half bad. And then over here we've got Silk Touch. And we've got Mending. And we've got Fortune 3. And we've got Protection 4. And Sharpness 4. And we've got efficiency 5. That is brilliant right there. Efficiency 5, not bad.
It's time for Zloy to enter the Nether in style.
That's right, my friends. Nether Pirate is back. Let's do this.
Zloy's pirate ship Mara floats over the mesa before Zloy builds a huge portal and flies her into the Nether to where he plans to build his base. Zloy builds a giant skull at the new Nether base, and yes, it is a warning to keep people away from the blast mines. A few explosions into the mines, he finds his first ancient debris.
2 even! This is totally makes up for the other 2 beds that we blew up without any netherite.
Ship management continues as Zloy starts its next episode by giving Mara an anchor and folding up her sails.
And she's looking better than ever with her little rolled up sails.
Zloy gets excited over a gas head before recounting the tale of his destroyed netherite gear.
I was just swimming around, walking on this little mast, and suddenly I feel attacked by something. Magma cube, just from down below. We lost all of our netherite gear, everyone.
He shows off his crimson beach, decorated with skulls, bones and sunken ships. He then builds a shanty town in the Nether to reduce spawns, as he has had enough of dying to magma cubes. Zloy comments that the particles in this part of the Nether are like ash, and he plans to decorate his town by adding ash piles on the roofs and surrounding ground. He ends his week by starting the screencopter and putting it in the Nether as part of his base. Onto more practical transportation, Liara takes charge of this highway through hell.
Instead of doing a traditional central hub, we just stick a highway down the middle of it and connect everybody to that.
She tames a jellycat and makes her first bits of netherite gear. Lee ends the episode with a special announcement. She has collected all 19 player heads.
I got all 19 heads.
In her next episode, Liara finds a solution for the villagers with not so good pre 1.16 trades.
Hey Lee, what you do? Oh.
Before going to work on the seemed to be huge Nether highway. She then hires BJ to install the Trident Killer for her double spawner and wires up the on and off switch. Lee gathers XP to mend tools and armour in between for trading with villagers. She finishes her week by laying polished blackstone slabs down the Nether tunnel.
This is so good. Like, we wanted a darker stone for so long, and it's so nice to finally have it.
Speaking of BJ, he stops by the large screen TV in TyCraft's base to watch the Three Stooges and Blue Jay eating himself into lava. He then buys the RV off TyCraft, even with the black mold and missing outside bits.
The carpet's a little squishy.
BJ then starts on the first build at his base, storage building.
And I think that this is starting to shape up. So I'm going to go all the way around the rest of the building. In the next episode, I'm probably going to have gotten most of the interior of this done. I'll be doing that on streams during this week.
BJ has found a use for all the string he's been farming in the shop collaboration with Foxy. He is promoted to Master Builder, to which he demands payment.
Alright, so that means all... In beacons, you pay me in beacons. That's the...
Hey you, what am I paying you for? For building...
The build attracts attention from all the nearby shop owners, but they are happy with their finished shop. TyCraft's gonna need a get cash quick scheme because he starts off the week broke, having to resort to taking some of PBK's free armor.
I'm so poor. I mean, I could have made iron armor for sure. I just died a couple times. Whatever.
He builds a pop-up shop for Netherite and outlines his plan to get fingerprints off of other TB members using free potions and a recycling bin.
They're gonna hold it in their hand like I'm doing, and they're gonna drink it. The act of drinking the potion is gonna give me fingerprints on the bottle.
He then builds a comparator 5000, so everything is ready to compare any samples from the used bottles to hair collected from the previously drowned van.
So like one of these will have the bottle, the other one will have the suspicious brown hair. Press these two buttons, and then we'll press this button, and then it'll compare, and then we're gonna put a chest right here in the middle, and then our results will be shot out over here, and they'll come into this chest right here, and we'll be able to see exactly who the culprit is. We have foolproof.
I personally think the science is a bit dodgy. DC starts his science experiments on the potion bottles. Tiz's sample goes first and bang, someone has sabotaged the lab. The suspicious brown hair is destroyed in the blast. Despite this setback, TyCraft moves on and ends this episode by showing off the new area for his own main base near a ravine. Killer begins his 4th week of Truly Bedrock with a Megasoid. He starts this off by counting, the gateway to a much scarier form of math.
And now it's time for my favorite segment, Counting with Killer Drone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 builds, ladies and gentlemen. We have 9 builds to complete in today's episode.
After discussing each of his planned additions in detail, Killer fires up his camera account and begins to time-lapse himself building away. Once he's finished constructing a fountain, Killer feels like being a florist and builds a little flower booth, which someone might turn into a flower booth. Killer ends off this week with a walk-around tour for all the completed decorating so far. Zap recounts his live streams exploring the new Nether and shows off his new Netherite gear and head collection.
We got the rabbits, we got the polar bears, we got these 2 villagers, and we got the stray.
He finished the passive farm floor in his one chunk build at spawn, totaling 5 different farms.
This is the little micro farming area in its entirety completed, and I'm really happy with the way this turned out.
Lucky last for this week, we have JessieB, who is over at her bargain bin bodega. Notoriously unlucky when it comes to Fortune 3M diamonds, she is pleased to see her diamond ore is selling.
And, we already have some sales.
Something she is no longer pleased with is her treehouse at Chunktown. This thing needs to be taller and grander.
I thought, you know what? This looks really good. It looks like it belongs. And then this happened. And that happened. And that happened. Everyone is building so freaking tall. So you know what? We're not gonna have that. We're not gonna have none of that. This tree is going all the way up.
But first, it's time to dive into the Nether. Jessie goes nether exploring, gets her gear upgraded to netherite, and survives an unplanned bastion raid.
Okay, go away. Go away.
Jessie's taking a break from trees to instead work with fungi. She shows her viewers how to build less blocky custom mushrooms.
And there we have it, guys. Updated mushrooms. I hope that you guys like them as much as I do, because I think that they really fit, and I kind of wanted to keep the round mushroom cap shape, and I like it.
She's also super stoked about Zap's Piglin Trader setup, which she uses soon after the discovery. With her shop profits collected, Jessie finishes off her previous Q&A over a time-lapse of her gathering resources for the future project. Well, that concludes the 4th week of Truly Bedrock Season 2. As always, be sure to check out all the members' videos, as we always cover the highlights, and we may have left out your new favourite moment. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a rundown, and follow us on Twitter for updates and behind-the-scenes sneak peeks. That is all the time we have for today, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.